Okay, is it wrong of me to think that as soon as I see a pink Spartan, it's probably a girl? Because I think that might be a little sexist to just instantly assume that, because, you know, Private Donut from Red vs. Blue was a boy, well, guy, man thing. He was more of an it, really, but I mean, you know, he wasn't a girl. So, yeah, I'm not making any sense with that. So I'm gonna move on. Hey guys, I'm Rich, and welcome to another Halo 3 action figure review that I've made for you. Ta-da! That was horrible. Anyway, this is the Series 2 D and R lineups exclusive Pink Mark 6. Mouthful. Anyway, here we are with this very rare figure. It's very, very rare. It's been captivated in this captivity here for you with my camera and my hands. But this figure... this figure back, I remember when this came out, and it was like super rare. Like, it was very, very, very hard to come by. And I remember thinking, you know, oh my gosh, I just gotta have it because I wanted it for a project I was gonna be working on that never happened. But I really wanted it, and I never got it until like 2 years later. Anyway, this figure comes with 2 accessories, a shotgun and a fragmentation grenade. Big surprise, Series 2 figures with a grenade. But the shotgun here, not the best shotgun. Why? Because this is the longer shotgun, and this long, large shotgun, whichever you prefer, does not have a place for a trigger finger, or just even a trigger in general. It's just like this one big solid piece of plastic. So the problem is, when you put the gun into the figure's hands, it might be able to stay, but it does not fit exactly. And then the other problem was the shotgun grip, you know, right here for the pump action, was so large that the hands couldn't really hold it exactly. So, I mean, you got it to stay, but it's not always perfect. So it was a little more difficult to work with than, say, the smaller shotgun, which had a trigger and whatever. But anyway, obviously, Mark 6 is going to have the same articulation as Master Chief, and so many other Spartans. Don't really need to waste time there, making you waste your life. But, yes, so the grenade, if you wanted, you can stick that on the right thigh, or you can put that on, the, you know, either the butt peg areas, or if you're feeling really crazy, put it on her back. And like, oh my gosh, you're just insane. No, I like grenades on my back, you know. So that's just to show that off. Now, with this figure, mine, the knee was not assembled exactly correctly. You can see the difference here. This one's all closed up. This one's got a gap. That problem is fixable, but it is a little irritating to get a figure, especially one like this. That's very, very rare. I mean, I think there was only... I don't want to give an estimate. I would only assume a couple thousand were made, maybe just several hundred. They were very rare back when they were made. And that was when McFarlane was like, exclusives crazy! And like Series 2 and Series 3 were just chock full of exclusives. And it made it very difficult for normal people like you and myself who do not, even when people might think I do not have the money to go around buying every single exclusive, paying exorbitant prices and everything. So... you know, yeah. There was another problem I had with her right hand that I ended up fixing, and as in, like, it wouldn't twist, so I had to take it out, heat the joint up, take it out. You stick the ball joint into, I think it's like Vaseline, and then you put it back into the wrist area. You might have to wipe away any excess, just because you don't want to get that on your hands or whatever. And then the joint should work. But I don't like having to fix it, but that's the easiest fix to do is with the ball joints. So overall, with assembly, I'd give this figure like a 3, because I could have like torn her hand right off if I didn't know how to fix it. So that's a big problem. So but as far as everything else goes, for it being very rare and the weapon not really being able to be held, I'd give, as a whole, I would give this a 4 out of 5, maybe even a 3.5 out of 5. But if you know, as far as the figure itself, not counting the problems, it's still a Mark 6, so it still gets a 5 out of 5 rating, just because it's a Mark 6, and the Mark 6 is great, and doesn't really have any problems. So, overall, a 4 out of 5 because of assembly, but you know what? You could get one, and it could be 1,000 times better than mine. No problems, everything works just right, it can hold the shotgun perfectly, everything's, you know, painted exactly perfect, because usually every figure has a little bit of area that's a little, needs a little touching up, but whatever, you know, that's excusable. But overall, like 4 out of 5. I like the figure. Series 2, so it's hard to come by, although it's not quite as expensive as it used to be on eBay and sites like that. So, anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, you know where to put that. You put that down below. And, I don't know, reminding me of this pink armor kind of makes me reminded of, like the Pink Panther or something. So maybe I'll go look that up on YouTube or something, the old cartoon, and watch it. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe not. You'll never know, because I'm never going to tell you. Talk to you guys later. See ya!